All right, hey, my name is Midwings Bonanza Pilot. I'm coming back at you with a public service announcement. I'm going to the Beech Bash in the Bluegrass, and you should too. Roll the intro.
Hello, my name is Stan. We're going to pre-flight this airplane and then we're going to take you up in the air. So sit back and fasten your seatbelt. That's about it. Come on, let's go flying. Okay, cut.
We're gonna introduce our little children.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, hey guys, Ben Winks Bonanza Pilot, Thor, Sasha,
Oh yes, you're a good girl.
and then Ben Winks Bonanza Pilot's wife is behind the camera, huffing and puffing. We are both sick as a dog. So, the only reason I'm making this video is because I told Sam, who is the head of the Beech Bash of the Bluegrass, that I would record this. Well, we were going to make a video. We had recorded it. We did it over Zoom to meet up, and he talked about Beech Bash. And then I didn't edit. We're getting ready to move, and a bunch of crazy stuff happening in our lives right now. And so life kind of got away from us. And so then he reached out, was like, "Hey, we need 25 more registrations so that we can hit our 350 registration mark," which is like a huge milestone. We already have more than 40%. I say we. This is going to be my first Beech Bash. I am not part of this, other than I'm going. I don't take any credit for what Sam and all the awesome people at Beech Bash have done. If you haven't heard of Beech Bash in the Bluegrass, Sam talked all about it in the video that I was supposed to post, and I didn't.
My name is Sam Gergis, and I'm an accountant in South Florida. I fly Bonanza. I'm a beach nut, I guess you'd call them. I believe firmly in the airplane. I've had numerous types of airplanes over the years, but all my friends said, you need a Bonanza. You need a Bonanza. And eventually I gave in. I kept trying to convince myself, they can't be that good to justify, because there's an added cost associated with the Bonanzas, and I wasn't sure that it was worth it. And then I flew one, and then I realized, okay, so I bought a Bonanza, and then I started. I have a lot of aviation clients, being that I'm a pilot and an accountant as well, and I realized a lot of my clients were scattered all over the U.S. And I also realized that the bulk of my clients, almost all of them actually, flew Beechcrafts. And I'm like, I should have a little get together, because I had never met some of these people. Everything, tax work, accounting works all on the internet. Everything's remote and cloud based. And so I had never met some of them or most of them. And I said, well, initially I started off, I said, well, I'll have a little party and I'll invite my clients. And I'm being in South Florida, I have this farm in Western Kentucky in Hopkins County, not Madisonville, the city south of that in the same county. And I said, well, that seems to be like very centralized location, and it would work. It makes sense to have it there. And that way, the people coming from the east, north, and west to all have a centralized location to meet. And so I had always been treated like royalty in Madisonville, 2 India 0. They would help me every time I'd land. I mean, the original, when I first started coming in there, I was flying a little Grumman Tiger, and you'd have thought I flew a Citation in there. The airport manager helped me scrub the bugs off my plane and put my plane away for me, and I was just impressed. And it's always been that kind of hospitality. And so I decided to invite everybody there. And then I don't remember who it was. It might have been Jerry Clemens, or one of them. My friend said, why don't you throw it out on I threw it out on social media, and within like an hour, there were 90 something responses saying, we'll come. Yeah, we'd love to do that. And so it was an opportunity to get a lot of people together. It started off with, I think we had 67 airplanes the first year, and we had, I want to say 167 this last year in airplanes and 300-ish people. Right now we're just under 200 registered for this year. So it's going to be another good year. But it started with this group, and I said, okay, well, let's have some education. Let's have some fun. And, one of the things that's always been more of a drawback, if you will, for me personally, going to aviation events, I don't like to leave my family. I bought a 6-seat aircraft so I could take them. I take everybody, grandpa, my son, my wife. I'm an older fella, but I have a 9-year-old son. And so I like to bring the family with me. And I said, let's make this event for everybody. Let's have our educational seminars, and let's offer things for the children. Let's offer a concert. Let's offer a movie. And so we do something for everybody. I mean, literally no one gets left out. This year, the entertainment's off the charts. We've got an air show. We've got fireworks off of the airplane that's doing aerobatics. We have an outdoor movie. We have an escape artist who's a magician. I mean, he's like Houdini style. So he's the real deal. He's a national act. We have concerts. I mean, in addition to the best speakers and the most informative people in general aviation speaking at our event, with a lot of the concerns that us pilots have being addressed in those seminars. So we are in fact trying to cover all the bases.
It's essentially a fly-in he started kind of post-COVID because he was wanting to meet some new kind of Bonanza owners. And he's like, well, what if I just did a little, I think he had some property, or he has some ties to Madisonville, Kentucky, which is where the Beech Bash is at. And so he's like, well, I'll just go post on Facebook and see if some people want to hang out and meet up at the airport. And he got a lot of interest in it. So he's like, well, what if we just made this kind of a little fly-in? So he did that. In the first year, he was shocked at how many people came. And then the second year, even more people came. And I think this is either the third or the fourth year. I don't even remember which, but it has gotten bigger and bigger every year. This year, they already have 40% more than last year. So this is going to be the biggest Beech Bash ever. So you guys should definitely come. The dates of the Beech Bash is April 24th through April 27th. That's a Thursday through a Sunday. So a lot of people are planning to get there Thursday. And then most people are going to be, well, everybody's going to be leaving. I don't think you can, I mean, I guess you could stay there if you wanted, but nobody's going to be staying there beyond the 27th. Most people are going to try to leave on that Sunday. I will be there, and my clan of Bonanza people, I don't know how many of us are coming, but at least a few of us will come. We're going to be most likely arriving, weather permitting. We're going to be there the 26th. We're going to get there 26th afternoon, Saturday the 26th, and then stay overnight and leave on Sunday. So that's our plan tentatively. We would have been there earlier, but we have a baby shower for my sister, and so we've got to do that first. So we're gonna do a baby shower and then run on over.
This is what he keeps looking at. Go, Thor.
He's so suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Anyways, we would like to get there early. I would have liked to get there like Saturday morning or even Friday night, but I think that just logistically, it's going to be all I can do to get over there. So we got to keep our fingers crossed that the weather's really good. We're going to fly down. I don't think we're going to be able to drive if the weather wasn't good. So far, Sam says, like every year, it looks like bad weather and then a window opens up. So we're hoping that happens again this year. Yeah, April 10th is the registration deadline. He said that he may extend it a little bit longer. So if there's a bunch of you guys who are like, hey, I might be able to do it. I need to check with my boss, make sure I can get off work. If you can't get the deadline by April 10th, because I'm such a procrastinator that I'm just now getting this video out to you guys like on the 8th, hopefully.
My wife's birthday.
My wife's birthday. Yeah, tell Holly happy birthday in the chat. But if you can't register in time, just comment on this, or even like shoot me a comment. If I get a bunch of feedback, like, hey, we need a little more time, maybe we can get, maybe we can see if Sam could like extend the deadline, maybe like to the weekend or something. So I could chat with him if you need to. So if you had a chance to meet up Ben Weeks Bonanza Pilot, finally your chance. Come down there, say hi. There's a small group. This isn't like Sun and Fun or Oshkosh. I mean, this is a comparatively small group of people. So you guys should definitely come down, say hi, come find me, and I would be offended if you didn't come and say hi. I wouldn't be offended. If you want to see real celebrities, I think in the past, like Scott Purdue and I think Martin Pauly have come and stuff. So there's some cool names. They have some cool seminars and stuff that happen. Super family friendly. So I will edit this out if it's wrong, but I'm pretty positive that pets are allowed. So bring your pets and bring your kids, because I think they have bouncy houses and stuff. It's just a fun, family-friendly event for everybody. So definitely come if you want to. And if not, then if you can't come this time because you're like, Ben, why did you tell me like a couple days before the registration deadline ends? Well, I'm sorry. It's just who I am as a person. So if you can't make this year, we'll make it to the next year. Oshkosh will be the next big meetup. If you guys want a chance to say hi. I don't know why you'd want to say, whatever. You want to say hi, or you can anytime you're in the Branson area, just say hi.
Ben wants to say hi to you because he loves making new friends.
I do like to make new friends, but also like you don't have to it's not like you have to go there to meet me. That's stupid. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it.
It's always pretty darn sketchy.
I get it. All right. So I'm coming back at you guys because there's a few details I forgot because it was I did that all in one take and I was super unprepared per the usual. Easy, Thor. So, as you might be wondering, like where you're going to stay. So there's camping available at the Beech Bash on the airport. I don't think they have you camp like under your airplane wing like you would at like Oshkosh, but there's like a whole campsite they've got. You can set up your tent. So camping is available. The registration it's like $25 or something, which I don't know what kind of highway robbery they pull off to have $25 per person for the entire event. But to my knowledge, it's not per day. It's like $25 per person. Donations are accepted. So when your conscience hits you because you're like, I am robbing Sam blind, then you can go donate more money to be like, because food and everything is expensive. So they are apparently, and Sam will correct me again, when this goes up, this will go on the Beech Bash Facebook page, it'll go on all the other Facebook pages. Sam might have to go out and put out a bunch of like fires of misinformation if I'm saying a bunch of stuff incorrectly. This is all stuff he talked about when he actually gave me the good information when I recorded the video that I didn't post. But to my knowledge, it's $25 per person for the entire Beech Bash event, and then donations are accepted. Camping is available on the airport. They book out hotels and they get a special Beech Bash, that is a tongue tie. There's a special discounted price for the hotels in the town. There's shuttles that go back and forth and stuff. So the easy interface between the town and the airport, and there are hotels there. I believe they're all booked up. They were maybe thinking about like checking with like a Comfort Inn to see if there's like a third hotel they could get also a discounted rate on. So I will post like in the description, or I'll post in the comments if there's any updates on that. As far as I know, there's maybe still some hotel space available. The other thing, let's see, so food is provided. You can bring, like I talked to him about like, oh, can we bring your own food? And he looked at me like I was crazy because he's like, there is so much food there. Like, yeah, if you felt like bringing a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you could do that, but it's unnecessary. There is so much food there. The town of Madisonville, like they bring in food, and then other people. It's an absolute fantastic event. So food is not a concern. Lodging is not a concern. You can either get a hotel if those are available, or just bring a camp. Let's just rough it. It's spring. It's gonna be beautiful. Hopefully it's not cold and rainy and a disaster. I probably jinxed us. Let's see. Otherwise, I talked about the rest of it. Oh, you don't have to be a Beechcraft owner. So that's the other thing. It's welcome for everybody. I think I have some friends that are not Beechcraft owners. They are maybe wish they were, or whatever. You can be a Cessna driver or a Piper driver, or whatever. It does not matter.
Driver?
That's what they call them. Bonanza driver. It's a joke. Whatever. Yeah, you don't have to be a Bonanza guy to go to Beech Bash. It's for everybody. You don't have to be a pilot. If you're just enthusiastic about aviation, come hang out with all of us airplane nerds and whatever. It's all good. that's pretty much everything. Did I mention anything else that I'm forgetting?
I think that was it.
I believe that's it. Mainly just food, where to stay. Oh, there's showers.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. So there's I think it's like a shower truck or something. So like, if you want to get clean, you don't want to go like 3 days without showering, like the rest of us. You can shower or whatever. You want to be a clean person. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh, one other thing I was going to mention, as a little hint, a little teaser. All right, is that you guys definitely want to come to Beech Bash and come see me, because like I might have a little secret to share. This is for the E-Series Bonanza guys. You are not going to want to miss it. You're going to want to come and check out my airplane. Maybe, or maybe none of that happens. Okay, I cannot make any guarantees because I've burned myself too many times trying to make promises I cannot keep, like the video with Sam. So I'm hoping, I am very hopeful that I can show you guys. And if I can't show you guys, then I might whisper it in your ear. That sounded weird.
Okay, what kind of a secret?
It's a secret related to the airplanes, E-Series Bonanzas.
E-Series in general?
If you're an E-Series Bonanza owner, you might be interested in what I can show you, hopefully, or maybe tell you a little bit about. But I don't know what details I can share yet, so I'm not going to talk too much on it. But you're not going to want to miss it. If it doesn't happen at Beech Bash, it'll be for sure by Oshkosh. I will have some news coming out for the E-Series guys. So I think that's everything. So yeah, be there or be square. And I guess we'll wrap it up. A little Ben rant. It's not gonna be long. We're gonna do a positive rant. All right, positive rant. Be thankful for your ability to fly. I was just driving over here to the airport and my foot randomly twitched on the gas pedal, and I was like, oh my goodness. And like, if that was the brake, I could have slammed on my brakes. I was like, what if I couldn't control like weird twitchy feet? Then I wouldn't be able to fly anymore, because you can't go twitching your way down the runway. And I was like, wow, I'm glad that I have the ability to fly and I'm physically able. So if you are physically able to fly, appreciate it. And also there's a lot of people that as they get older, they have certain health conditions, they can no longer fly anymore. So those people, if you see that and they're like, man, I remember when I could fly, or you see someone like kind of looking at your airplane, and you have the ability to take them flying because they also want to enjoy aviation. That's it. Peace out. Like and subscribe. See you guys at Beech Bash, or see you in the next video. That was such a disaster.